Hey guys, I know I'm in the shower right now. This is really weird, but I tend to forget things very, very, very quickly. And I need to get this down before I forget it. But if you are dealing with CPS right now and you have a lawyer, question everything. On October 25th, I had my court case for Iris. We had our 6-month referral thing. We went there and both sides submitted information to the court. Our side submitted information, I submitted information, which is ultimately more or less a carbon copy of what I submitted to federal court. And then CPS's side submitted ultimately screenshots from things that I had posted online on Facebook. So we both sides submitted something. They submitted screenshots ultimately asking for a gag order. And I submitted almost the entire case file that's on federal court right now, just to be clear. So recently, after I took over the case and I fired my attorney, I was able to pull the docket report of everything that had been submitted to the court and dates of things that happened and stuff like that. When I pulled it up, I noticed on October 25th, what CPS had submitted was on the record, but everything I had submitted had been stricken from the record. Now, I don't know who did that. I don't know whether it was one of the judges, I don't know if it was the magistrate, I don't know if somebody else, or it could have been my attorney himself. My attorney himself could have decided to say, no, I don't actually want to submit this, and pull it off the record. Now, I'm not going to outright accuse him of that because I don't have proof of that. However, that is something that could be happening. And I have a very, very, very strong feeling that it is, which is why I needed to say this now before I forgot it. So anyway, if you are dealing with a lawyer right now, I very strongly recommend, this is what I recommend that you do. You have your attorney file a motion, a subpoena for all documentation, medical records, DSS's records, and court records. So you want all medical records related to your child, you want all records that DSS has on your child, and you want all information that is on the court, including transcripts. You want transcripts as well. You want laboratory reports, you want transcripts, you want everything. Nothing is to be left out. And you also want to say, including potential ex parte information. Ex parte means without party, which means anything that might have been conducted without you present, which is something that family court is very prone to doing. So guys, what I recommend you do is you have your attorney file a motion for this now, today. You want this done today, you want it done by Friday. And you want a copy of what had been submitted. You want to see a stamped copy. Now what this stamp should say is it should say X County Court, the current date and the current time that it had been submitted. You want to make sure that that is submitted. And I want you to constantly check in. If you have to go to the court, you should go to the court yourself and constantly check in and demand to see the docket report. Demand to see the docket information. And if your attorney, and if the court isn't going to provide it to you, you fire that attorney and you demand it yourself. You need to do that because right now even our attorneys can't be trusted. Right now there's even a very huge possibility that our attorneys are refusing to present our evidence and willingly allowing our children to be trafficked. So on that note, I'm going to continue on with my shower. I'm going back to DC again today. But I'll give you guys a bit more information a little bit later on when I'm not in the shower. So anyway, love you guys. Bye.